Dear children, Sai Ram and welcome back to the third session of our lesson number 4, the freedom struggle of 1857. Children, we have already learned in the previous lecture that the Indian soldiers who were working for the East India Company were called as sepoys. Correct? We have learned about it, right? Then we also learned that the various causes for the struggle of 1857, in which we have also learned that how the villages were included in the new system, because of which there was a lot of instability and insecurity in the minds of the people. Okay, then we have learned about the economic causes, according to which agriculture in India had collapsed. Then local industries in India had also collapsed. Then handicraft and textile industry were also ruined, according to which artisans lost their jobs, they were unemployed. All this created a discontent in the minds of the people of India. Correct? We have learned about it. Then social causes also we have learned. In social causes, there was a feeling in the mind of the Indian people that the Britishers are interfering too much in their social and cultural life, like the sati system, widow remarriage, which was started by the Britishers. Okay. Then we have learned about the political causes also, according to which in the year 1757, Lord Dalhousie annexed many princely states, okay, on the basis of maladministration, on the basis of, that is, doctrine of lapse. Okay, on all this basis, one by one, all the states came under the British rule. So these are the things which we have already learned in our previous lecture. Yes, children. Now let's continue with our lesson. Now we are going to learn is about the discontent among soldiers. Now children, previously also I told you why there was a discontent among soldiers. Let's learn in detail why there was discontent among the soldiers. First of all, the soldiers, that is the Indian sepoys who were working for the East India Company, their status was low always. They were not given any promotions. Okay, that is the post of a subedar, is a promotion. They were not given any promotions, but they were made to do all the possible work. Okay, even the work which the British Army was not doing, that work the Indian soldiers had to do. Even they had to leave their family, their house, okay, and go out of the country to fight wars for the Britishers. Okay, above all these things, they were not at all treated with respect. They were paid also very less compared to the British soldiers. They were not given any allowances. Okay, what is allowances? Along with the salary, there are certain other things also which are given, that is allowances. So here allowances also gradually decreased. What the Britishers were giving them, that also became lesser and lesser. They were not getting also the food, whatever they needed, they were not getting that. Okay, so because of all this reason, there was a lot of discontent among the soldiers. The soldiers were very much unhappy about this. Not only this, they were not allowed to follow their own culture also. Well, must be knowing, the Sikh people, they have that turban. They were not allowed to wear that turban. Then they were not allowed to apply tilak on their forehead. Then the men usually are proud of their moustache and the beard. Okay, they were made to cut off that also. So much of a disrespect was there for the Indian soldiers in the British Army. Okay, you can see the picture of the Indian soldiers over here. Okay, immediate cause. Now what is the immediate cause? Above all this disrespect, still the soldiers were going on working with for the Britishers. Then what was the result? Why did they revolt? In the year 1856, what happened, you know? The British provided long Enfield rifles to the Indian sepoys. Okay, in the picture we saw. how the soldier was standing with a rifle. Okay, this rifle, which they were supposed to bite the end of the cartridge. Okay, now when to shoot with this rifle, they have to put the cartridge inside. Now this cartridge they have to bite with their teeth. Now there was a news that these cartridges which were there, they were smeared with fats of cows and pigs. Okay, the news had spread over in the cantonment that the cartridges which they were biting with their teeth was smeared with fats of cows and pigs. So the soldiers who were there, Indian soldiers, they were very much hurt by this. Their religious sentiments were hurt by this. Why? You all must be knowing the cow is a sacred for the Hindus, while if you know the pigs are the evil for the Muslims. Okay, the pigs are the Muslim people, they don't like the sight of the pig also, and here they have to bite off the fats over here of the pigs. So what happened over here? The religious sentiments of both Hindus and the Muslims were hurt very badly, and this made them very much unhappy, and they revolted that we are not going to use this cartridge anymore. Okay, when they revolted, what did the British started doing? The British started punishing them. Okay, so let's see what happened. Now if you see over here in this picture, these are the cartridges. You can see these cartridges. This they had to bite off with their teeth, then load it into the rifle, and then they had to fire. Okay, so these cartridges were what they have to bite, that was smeared with fats of cows and pigs. Understood, children? Okay. Now there was an outburst. What outburst it was? The sepoys had refused to use the cartridges, were punished now. So one of the soldier in that cantonment, that is Mangal Pandey from Barakpur cantonment, he got very angry and he shot down an English officer only. Okay, and because of which he was arrested and hanged to death. Here Mangal Pandey gave his life for struggle of India. Okay, the entire regiment, because this Mangal Pandey was shot dead or was hanged to death, what happened? The entire regiment of Indian sepoys at Meerut marched towards Delhi. They said that we are not going to tolerate anymore. Okay, and they started marching towards Delhi. Why did they march towards Delhi? Because they wanted to capture Delhi. Okay, so on the way, when they were marching towards Delhi, on the way, thousands of Indians also joined them voluntarily. Okay, and when they reached Delhi, they handed over the leadership of freedom struggle to the emperor, Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah. Okay, there they went, they conquered Delhi, and they made Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah as their Emperor of India. Okay, they put him on the throne and proclaimed him as the Emperor of India. This is what they did by going to Delhi. Okay, now this incident actually created a very much confidence in the minds of the soldiers. They thought that if we can do this, we can do anything. About that, when the people over there heard about this, they also got the confidence, and in their own way they started revolting. Okay, let's see. This is a picture of Mangal Pandey, I told you, who was hanged till death. He was born on 19 July 1827 and died on 8th April 1857. Okay. This is whose picture this is, children? Yes, Emperor Bahadur Shah. Now let's see the scope of the struggle. That means who all joined the struggle. Okay. Now, as I told you already, the self-confidence of the sepoys had increased because of the capture of Delhi. Okay, the confidence they had increased their confidence level now. Okay, the revolt soon spread in North India. slowly by slowly, when the other people came to know, it started spreading in North India. Not only this, the other cantonment soldiers who were there, they also got encouragement by this. They also started the revolt. Okay, in all the cantonments, right from Bihar to Rajputana. Okay, from Bihar to Rajputana, whatever cantonments were there, they started a revolt against the British. Now, this slowly by slowly, the revolt was spreading from Lucknow, Allahabad, Kanpur, Banaras, Bareilly, Jhansi, and also it spread out to South India also now. So not only the soldiers who were inspired by this, there were many other people also inspired by this, like Chhatrapati Pratap Singh from Satara and his officer Rango Bapuji, then Chima Sahib of Kolhapur, Bala Sahib Bhave of Nargund, Bhagoji Naik of Ahmednagar. Okay, all these were the other people also who were very much encouraged, and they were in the forefront now to take up the struggle. Okay, children, you all have understood till here? Okay. Okay. Then apart from them, there were even royal queens of Peth. Then Surgana from Nasik district also participated in the struggle. So these are the various people who participated in the freedom struggle which was taking place. And this was just because of the army, that is the Indian soldiers who had taken a lead. Okay, they had taken a lead just because of Mangal Pandey. Okay, Mangal Pandey shot one British officer. Okay, because of him, the regiment was full angry. So they marched towards Delhi. When they marched towards Delhi, what happened? Many other people joined them. And when they reached over there, they captured Delhi and put the Emperor Bahadur Shah on the throne. Okay, so this was the encouragement of the Indian soldiers. So only other people also came up. Okay, then in 1857, under the leadership of Kazar Singh, one of the person Kazar Singh, under his leadership, even the Bhils revolted. Okay, the Bhil people, you all know, the tribal people, Bhils. Okay, they also revolted. Then Shankar Shah also led the revolt in the Satpura region. So every place we can say in India, some of the other persons stood up to revolt against the British. Okay, for example, Kazar Singh, he gathered the Bhils together and revolted. Then Shankar Shah, he led the revolt in Satpura region along with the people over there. Okay, apart from this, 400 female Bhils, you all must be knowing, female, that is women. At that time, they were only limited to their four walls of the house. They were not ready to come out of the house. Now these women had only come out of their house and they had participated in the revolt of Khandesh. Okay, so from Khandesh, they had started a revolt against the British. Okay, till everyone has understood? Okay, let's continue. You can see this picture of the women, okay, from Khandesh, who had started a revolt. So children, you all have understood till here? Okay. If you have understood, answer some of my questions. Okay children? Now, under whose leadership did the Bhils revolt? Under whose leadership did the Bhils revolt? Under whose leadership? Yes, it is Kazar Singh. Who led the revolt in the Satpura region? Who led the revolt in the Satpura region? Shankar Shah. Correct. Okay. Then who was the officer of Chhatrapati Pratap Singh from Satara? Who was the officer of Chhatrapati Pratap Singh from Satara? Yes, correct. Rango Bapuji. Then, who revolted from Ahmednagar district? Who revolted from Ahmednagar district? Bhagoji Naik, right. Up till where did the revolt spread? Up till where did the revolt spread? The revolt spread in Lucknow, Allahabad, Kanpur, Banaras, Bareilly and Jhansi. Correct. Okay. Whose picture is this? Emperor Bahadur Shah. Okay. Where was Mangal Pandey from? Mangal Pandey was from which cantonment? Mangal Pandey was from Barakpur cantonment. Which regiment started a march towards Delhi? Which regiment started a march towards Delhi? Which regiment started a march towards Delhi? Yes, correct. That is the Merit. Okay, Merit regiment. Why were the religious sentiments of Hindus and Muslim sepoys hurt? Why were the religious sentiments of Hindus and Muslim sepoys hurt? Because they had to bite the end of the cartridges, which was smeared with fats of cows and pigs. Okay, which cow was sacred for the Hindus and pig was evil for the Muslims. Okay, so the religious sentiments were hurt of Hindus and Muslims. Correct. Yes. Can you tell me in what ways were the Indian soldiers ill-treated by the Britishers? In what way were the Indian soldiers ill-treated by the Britishers? Yes, they were not given higher post. Okay, the status was very much low. Okay, they were treated equal to, we can say they were treated as dogs. It is not at all a good thing. Okay, then they were not given allowances. They were not paid well also like the British soldiers. So I hope children you all have understood till here. Okay. So, thank you children. Till here we have finished. Then the remaining part of the lesson will continue in the next lecture. Till then, thank you.